Welcome to the President's Diary, your weekly journey through leadership in action, where decisions aren't just made, they're lived. This week, Guyanese witnessed the launch of transformative projects, modern healthcare facilities, a 4-lane highway, and the return of 2 iconic high schools. But the milestones are more than just headlines, they're shaping the lives of Guyanese across the country. Let's begin where it matters the most, health.
These investments are not about brick and steel and posts and AC. These developments are about opportunity. These developments are about people. At the center of these facilities are people. The people who will get employment, the people who are trained to work here, and the people who will receive service here. So yes, everything that surrounds these investments, the centerpiece of these investments, it's all about people.
The recently opened Diamond Hospital is already serving the medical needs of over 40,000 residents on the east bank of Demerara. And now that same level of care has arrived on the East Coast. Last night, President Dr. Mohamed Irfaan commissioned a $6 billion hospital in Enmore. This grand facility mirrors the Diamond Hospital and comes equipped with state-of-the-art operating rooms, outpatient clinics, a number of important laboratories, and a 24-hour emergency unit.
Today's commissioning is not about ribbon cutting. We're opening a door to the future. We are raising the curtain on a new era of healthcare. We are making history right here, right now. This is not by accident or chance. This hospital is not an example of us simply building a hospital to demonstrate that we have done something for the people. No, this hospital is part of a larger vision, a vision of a Guyana where every child, every mother, every elder, every patient, regardless of their income or their address, has access to high quality, modern, responsive, and people-centered healthcare.
Next, from delivering healthcare to vital road infrastructure, President Ali was doing it all this last week. What was once a daily traffic grind is now a smooth, swift ride for thousands of commuters along both the East Bank and East Coast corridors. The newly commissioned 7.8-kilometer highway stretching from Ogle to Eccles is making a huge difference by cutting down on the commute time of thousands of Guyanese. Speaking at the commissioning ceremony, President Irfaan reminded Guyanese that over the past 5 years, the country has experienced unprecedented growth and it must be sustained.
One of the most important ways to do so is by building infrastructure that opens up new lands and communities, stimulate investment, and drive inclusive development. This road is about building families, it's about supporting families, it's about enhancing families, it's about developing families. This road is about improving the quality of life of every Guyanese.
The highway is just part of the expansive road network envisioned by this administration, and the residents that use them are already feeling relieved. From roads that connect communities to schools that unlock minds, education in Guyana has been revitalized with the reconstruction of 2 new high schools in Georgetown. In July 2022, tragedy struck at the St. George's High School in Georgetown. An electrical fire decimated the school. Hundreds of students were forced to relocate. But out of that chaotic situation came the idea of building a school dedicated to the sciences. On Tuesday, that idea was fully realized. The St. George's School of Sciences was commissioned by His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali. And of course, many teachers, parents, and students are proud to be among the first to experience digital learning at its most creative.
Not only have we rebuilt St. George's, we have rebuilt it larger, sturdier, and smarter. We have not simply reconstructed what was lost, we have reimagined it. We have given it a new mission, a new identity, and a new mandate. From the ashes has risen the St. George's School of Sciences, Guyana's first secondary institution dedicated to scientific education.
Days later, the modern Christchurch Secondary School, which was also destroyed by a fire, was unveiled. The new facility comes equipped with 20 classrooms, a large auditorium, science and IT labs, art rooms, and space for music and woodworking classes.
With hearts full of pride and eyes lifted toward promise, we declare without hesitation and without apology, Christchurch is back and back in business. The business of education, empowerment, and enlightenment.
The achievement of these milestones is pushing Guyana even closer to delivering a modern top-class universal secondary education, a cornerstone of President Ali's vision. President Ali recently signed 2 proclamations to dissolve the 12th Parliament and all regional democratic councils, paving the way for general and regional elections on September 1st, 2025.
Free and fair elections are the lifeblood of a democratic state. The upcoming elections represents our country's commitment to renewing the democratic covenant between its citizens and government.
President Ali's leadership also extends far beyond our national borders. This week he hosted students from the St. Mary's College of St. Lucia, fostering cross-cultural engagement and regional unity. He also met with the governor of Roraima, Brazil, to discuss strategic cooperation in agriculture, energy, and private sector investment, tightening bonds between Guyana and its neighbors. Tired of empty promises at international forums, President Ali is turning words into action. At the United for Biodiversity podcast, he revealed that Georgetown will host the inaugural Global Biodiversity Alliance Summit, a bold move to drive real solutions for global conservation.
We had all of these pledges at various COP, and we saw nothing coming out of the pledges. So I'm just weary and tired of the pledges. But here is where Guyana has shown that we go beyond pledges. We create a product, we create a mechanism, we create a formula. And through the LCDS, the carbon credits, we have demonstrated how we can make this work.
From hospitals to highways, from classrooms to conservation, President Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali continues to chart a bold course for Guyana's future. That's a wrap on this edition of President's Diary. Join us again next week as we continue to follow the footsteps of leadership.